Do you experience lots of anxiety or even panic attack? I want to share a practice that I use for myself and my clients. This is a disclaimer. Anxiety, fear, and other emotions, it's here. We have to move forward many days with anxiety, with the fear. But today we are talking about anxiety. Anxiety is just like a heavy purse that you have to carry with you. Some days it's just like that. Because if you try to get rid of the anxiety, what you try to work really hard persist. What you resist persist. Some days is just you just need to go with the anxiety. Anxiety we should not try to process. We should try to understand why I am having this anxiety and do this practice that I'm going to share now, and little by little it gets easier, the purse gets light, and eventually you're not going to have anymore. So let me share one with you. A few years ago, I was dealing with personal situation with my children. I also had some financial situation that I was dealing. I had a client. I used to be a people pleaser, and I had to work quite a lot with myself and my clients because I was over delivering, over sharing, over everything. And this client, she was very needy, and to me, she was crossing the boundary line. And one day I had to have this conversation with her, honest conversation. And so I got a little bit of anxiety about that. And I had few other things happening all at the same time, in few days all together. So one morning I woke up with lots of anxiety. That day was supposed to be like easy day. I only had clients in the afternoon, so I was about to go to the gym, have a very easy morning, relaxing, but I had so much anxiety. And what I did is this practice that I'm going to share with you. First of all, talk with yourself just like you would talk with a best friend. So that's what I did. So I asked myself, love, what do you feel? What's going on? And I found out that I was having sadness because I was dealing with few things with my children, plus this client that I had to let go after so many years and processing all that. So I had a little bit of sadness. So when I ask myself about what's going on in my body, I asked myself, where is this sadness in my body? And it was on my heart, on my chest, a little bit here. It was heavy. I felt like I had a heavy helmet on my head, like super heavy. And I had all this sadness. And this is what I recommend you. Don't try to process all the sadness and work on that. Just be curious. Just like feel the sadness. And actually, I cried. That's what I needed, right? Because I was working out, doing all the things, trying to deal with all the things, but I wasn't letting all this emotion out. And that's exactly what I needed. So I cried for a little bit. I felt the heaviness on my chest, on my neck, my head. And I was just like feeling that, not trying to process, not try to fix it, not try to the how, what is the next step? Nothing, just like staying with my body. And this is the first step. Stay with your body. Feel your body. Not try to process, but just feel, where do I feel this pain? Where do I feel this anger? For example, anger on my liver, on my stomach, here. Where do you feel? Just be curious, just understand, just be aware of your emotions and your body. That's the first one. The second one, I got a cup of with water, just like this. My Maison jar. This is tea, green tea, peppermint tea. And I put it next to me, big cup with water. And I did this second part. After I felt all that, I try to bring myself to the present moment, because when we have anxiety, we are thinking about the future. Usually sadness, depression is about the past. Anxiety is about the future, what's gonna happen, what my client is going to say, what's gonna happen with my kids, do I going to have enough money to pay all the things, all your mind trying to understand the future. That's the anxiety. So the second part, bring your mind, bring your awareness, bring your body, bring your energy to the present moment. Doing the second part, this is going to help you to get grounded, which is amazing, and we need to do this very often, actually, not just when you have anxiety. Every day, few 2 minutes, just sit down and bring your awareness to the present moment. So I got the water and I was visualizing a blue light on the water, sending good energy to the water, because after I finish this process, this practice, I will drink the water. So doing that, visualizing this blue light in the water, also helps you to be in the present moment, not having chatters in your mind, not thinking about all the future and anxiety. Bring yourself to the present moment. The third part is make a list in your mind of 5 or 10, I do 10, things that you're very grateful for. And doesn't need to be the boat, the penthouse, the $1 million. I'm going to share the 3 or 4. Mine is my healthy. I am grateful and happy for my healthy body, mind, and heart. Meaning my emotions, very healthy. I have a very positive feelings, emotions, all that. That's the one. Number 2, my children I am very grateful for my children's healthy body and mind and the heart. The third one, I am very grateful for this water. The fourth one, I am very grateful for the food. And then at that particular day, I kind of told myself exactly what I'm going to eat for lunch. So I made a list in my mind. That also helps you to ground yourself in the present moment. And I did all the 10 things that I am very grateful. After I finished that particular day, I also did a meditation after this practice. So I finished being grateful for 10 things. I had my water, and then I did the meditation. You don't need to do it, but I did it because I need to rest, and I needed to just be, present with myself and having compassion for myself, because on top of everything, I was like feeling guilty because I was supposed to be at the gym. But working with myself, having compassion, grounding myself, and resting is the number one. So I did the meditation and I had an amazing day. After that, I started doing that more often. At the beginning, you do when you like have a lot of anxiety, but doing this practice, you're going to learn how to catch yourself right before you start having all this anxiety and freaking out about the future or whatever it's going on. So when you feel like you're about to have the anxiety, or it's just the beginning, you do this practice. Bring yourself to the present moment. Be grateful for 5 or 10 things. Focus on the water, whatever, something delicious that you're drinking, a tea, coffee, whatever you're drinking. Be very grateful for that, and after you finish the practice, drink that. Every time you drink water, you're going to think about being the present moment. This is amazing, tricky way to ground yourself. I hope this resonates. I hope this helps. If you have anxiety, stop doing a lot of things. It's not about doing more. Actually, it's the opposite. It's doing less. Having compassion for yourself. Talk with yourself just like you will talk with your best friend, with your little children. Have compassion. Love yourself. What's wrong, love? How can I support you? How can I love you? How can I help you today? How can I bring you more awareness, calm, clarity today? So ask yourself those questions. I hope this helps. Please leave me a message, a comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Zen Life. Thank you, guys.